Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the 49ers and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Cleveland. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Chubb will get the call, running left. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
24. Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
23.
They'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Hey, run!
Chubb. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Second down and 3. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. Here's Garendo. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Levy throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try the middle with Garendo. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Back to throw. Levy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 6. Looking to throw. Payne under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Levy. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Levy.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 45 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Payne. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side to Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Payne. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Garindo. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Garindo. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Off the play fake. Levy. There's a short one complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. On the give, it's Garindo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 6. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Handoff here, Garindo. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now it's Garindo. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. Off play action. Levy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the ground, here's Garindo. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Garindo. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Levy. To the sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. Payne. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Niners down by a field goal, 25 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Here we go. This is fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.